The time is 8 o'clock in the morning time on this Sunday morning, September 9th, 2018. It is time now for the Peter Channel Sunday Morning News on this Sunday morning, September 9th, 2018. Good morning to you all this lovely Sunday morning, September 9th, 2018. It is 8:01 and it's 60 degrees in North Massachusetts. Top stories on the Peter Channel Morning Sunday Morning News at 8:01 is Florence through rapidly intensified, targeted the southeast as a major hurricane. North Korea holds military parade without long-range ballistic missiles as country marks anniversary. Pence denies discussing a Vulcan 25th amendment against Trump. We're gonna fight as Obama hits the campaign trail in California. Rob Gronkowski resisted possible trade from the Patriots. Pittsburgh Steelers can indeed offer Le'Veon Bell more money. New York is one of the most expensive cities to live in the U.S., but data shows Boston to catch it up. Amber Geiger, police officer named in Dallas fatal shooting in shadow, suspect 2017 according to a report. Shooting at an Alabama McDonald's leaves one dead, 4 wounded, police said. Cynthia Dixon cast herself as the latest Democratic surge of the New York governor's ways. Susan Collins receives 3,000 quote acres ahead of Kavanaugh vote. China's trade surplus with U.S. grows to a new record in August out of the field of trade warfare. Venezuela accuses the U.S. of plotting coup against Maduro. Khamenei urges the Iran's military to scare off enemy as Israel moves right young American Jews target birthright tours in protest. Brockton Mayor, Massachusetts Senator's battle on casino issue. Deputy TC Cortland subway station reopens for the first time since 9/11 attacks. Jack Ma says he isn't about to retire from Alibaba, but is funding a gradual succession. World's largest offshore wind farm, Walney extension swings reactor for energy. Florida billionaire Philip Ross is charged by SEC a $27 billion fraud plot. Hundreds of dolphin cut fat California waters to the best by video Super Bowl hunting. New terrain map of Antarctica actually depicts continent that set to detail. Captain Sahara with wind and solar farms could make it in the rain, and NASA's Curiosity rover captured a Panama view of the red planet. 12 squares at U.S. airports tied to Mecca pilgrims and Peter Childers' time is 8:04 on this Sunday morning. Time now for a sport. New England Patriots open up the first game of their regular season against the Houston Texans at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Game time 1 o'clock while the Boston Red Sox fall to the Houston Astros last night 5-3 at Fenway Park. Sox and Astros go out in the finale tonight 8 o'clock at Fenway Park. Now Saka wins controversial 2018 U.S. Open of Serena Williams. And what Kevin Sullivan said after Arizona's 45-18 loss to Houston. Peter Childers' time is 8:04 on this Sunday morning. Time now for Peter Channel Traffic and Transit Check. Baby! Let's study off on the MBTA where it is. Red line is person delays up to 25 minutes due to the passenger being struck by a train. Shuttle buses will replace train service between Harvard and Alewife. And otherwise, subway can be railed and ferries on the MBTA. They are looking good. Alright, look at the highways and byways. Expect Gillette Stadium area in Foxborough to be busier than normal today due to the Patriots game against the Texans as Route 1 a little slow just around the Gillette Stadium area in Foxborough. So go Pats! As expect this to be busy around the area of Route 1 and 140 in Foxborough. 24 northbound side, slow between 27 and Brockton out of Route 128 in Kenton. 124 southbound side, low slow after 128 in Kenton. But it's looking good in southeastern Massachusetts and Cape and Allen's and Rhode Island highways are looking good. Mass Pike eastbound side, 10 minutes slower at South Boston. but it's looking good in Boston vicinity. Central and Western Massachusetts highways out looking good. 84 eastbound side. Also around Newtown, Connecticut. West Side Highway on both ends is back to Route 95 and up in Manhattan. Lincoln to the eastbound side. Also on the Jersey side. Hall to the left on both ends. And up north in southern New Hampshire and Maine, it is looking good in Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine, except there's 87 on the southbound side. Also, Canadian and upstate New York for Vermont. Peter Childers time. 8:06 on this Sunday morning. Time now for a weather report. And I'm going to walk outside. And it is a cool start to your morning. And if you plan to go out for the moment, you're going to need either a light jacket or a sweater with you because it is going to be a cool morning and a taste of fall today. Okay, looking at the radar satellite loop that shows clouds coming over a bunch of New England, coming over a bunch of the eastern Great Lakes, and along the rain showers stretching the line from New York City all the way down to India and stretching down south as northern Mexico. And take a look at the radar satellite loop. It shows some spotty rain showers down around the Massachusetts wall. Expect this to be a wet Sunday throughout much of the United States from Philadelphia all the way down to Indianapolis. And 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock shows heavier rain from Harrisburg and Pittsburgh all the way down to Nashville at around 2 o'clock. And then 4 o'clock, heavy rain from Philadelphia, from Cleveland down to Cincinnati. So this is, and it's going to go up to Michigan by over 9 hours. Temperatures for the around region, it's in the 40s to 50s, the low 60s in southern New England, Wallen's, and in the 40s to 50s in northern New England with some 30s and 36 in Montpelier, Vermont, and 33 up in northern Maine, and 30 in Mount Washington. Oh, so the taste besides fall is coming, but we need to get throughout some summer-like temperatures throughout the week. Right now, it's 55 degrees on temperature, the dark humidity 86%, 2.51 degrees per barometer, 3.22 inches. Right, slowly winds west of 1 mile an hour. But all eyes, especially down the Carolina coast, are all on Florence. Tropical storm force 24 and a half to the north, 55 with 8 in the west, max sustained winds 70 miles an hour, moving west at 6 miles an hour. Okay, latest tropical advisory. Florida expected to become a hurricane today at 5 a.m. Atlanta Standard Time. The third tropical storm, Florida to the west, located latitude 24 and a half to the north, longitude 55 with 8 in the west, and Florida is moving to the west near 6 miles an hour. This general moisture expected to continue today. A west-northwestern moisture with an increase in force speed expected by Monday. And that motion is forecast to continue throughout mid-weekend, and forecast track the center forwards will move over the southwestern Atlantic Ocean between Bermuda and the Bahamas Tuesday, Wednesday, and approach the southeastern United States coast on Thursday. Max sustained winds are 70 miles an hour. Gusts. Florida is expected to become a hurricane today. The rapid investigation is likely to begin by tonight. Florida is forecast to become a major hurricane on Monday, and tropical force winds exit of 125 miles an hour from the center. And so the center pressure 99 millibars and 21 inches, and swells generally by force are expected to Bermuda and beginning to reach portions of the U.S. East Coast. These swells likely to cause light pressure surface recurring conditions. Please consult product from your local web office. And we're going to take a look at some okay, looking at some models. Take a look at the GFS model, and it is going to make landfall down around the Cape Hatteras, and we'll go up to Virginia and go out to sea. European model has it making landfall along the North Carolina, South Carolina coast. And the GFS model makes landfall on the North Carolina coast. The Canadian model makes the landfall in South Carolina just like others, compared with Hugo back in '89. Navy Gem. Ooh, a hurricane headed towards the Jacksonville, Florida. Kind of like how? Like Dora back in '64. So, people along the southeastern United States coast, keep your eyes peeled for further forecasts because this is a very dangerous storm that you don't want to mess around with. So, take caution and make an evacuation plan and listen to your officials for evacuation orders. And we got a couple of Norton High School alumni in college. I hear that Laura Dinkel's going to head back home from Wilmington, North Carolina, from UNC Wilmington, while Taylor Mulvey's going to stay with a couple of friends inland from South Carolina after she attended college at Charleston, so they're in the path of the storm. Okay. Alright, look at the forecast. Goes like this. Today, clouds about 65 degrees. Northeast about 7 to 10 miles an hour for tonight. Mostly clouds about 54 degrees. Northeast about 6 miles an hour for Monday. Showers likely, then showers possibly at thunderstorm about to 4 p.m. High near 67 degrees. East about 7 to 9 miles an hour. Gust size 22 miles an hour. Just special 80%. New rain amount between 29 minutes possible for Monday night between 9 p.m. and 10 p.m. Then showers likely possibly at thunderstorm about to 10 p.m. Some storms put us heavy rain. Pittsburgh 64 degrees. Eastern about 7 to 9 miles. Gust size 3 miles an hour. Just special 80%. Now, rain amount 3.75 inches possible for Tuesday. Showers and thunderstorms likely being for 9 a.m. Cloudy sky about 81 degrees and a low 67 degrees. Southward about 7 miles an hour. Just pictures 45% for Wednesday. Showers and thunderstorms up to 10 a.m. Mostly clouds about 70 about 63 degrees. Chance patient 40% for Thursday. Mostly clouds about 70 about 61 degrees. Friday, puts out of the mostly clouds about 70 about 60 degrees. And for Saturday, puts out about 80 degrees. And that's going to be it for the Peter Channel Morning News at 8 a.m. on this Sunday morning, September 9th, 2018. You have a good morning, good passenger. You have a good day. And go, Pats!